So today is going to be a different kind of video. I think I really want to just pivot a little bit and have a good old conversation about mental health. So if memory serves me right, May is Mental Health Month. And mental health is something that I feel like a lot of us just kind of glaze over in the daily life. And I think it's more so just because it's a little bit uncomfortable of a conversation to be completely candid about how you feel and how you feel is affecting you. For example, if someone doesn't really value your time and you know that you're set to be here from this time to this time, it's a little bit disrespectful when the person really doesn't honor your time and elongates your day without really being conscious of the fact that they are actually pushing aside everything else that you have to do for the day. Now keep in mind, a lot of us, we balance a lot and we all have the same 24 hours. So it kind of goes both ways. I do feel like in general, people need to realize that if there are some of us that are a little bit lower in the production side, there's some of us that are really productive and we like to maximize on our time. Another really important thing is the fact that we all have family patterns. And family patterns can really, I don't want to say set you up for failure, but it sets you up with a certain preset. And it makes you predisposed to certain situations and certain reactions. So today is my day to essentially, I guess, throw it out there and see if anyone can relate to my experiences. And I figure since we are on a walk and I'm taking you guys with me, I should take you to my favorite place in Folsom, and right now we're on our way there, so stay tuned and yeah, come along for the ride. In general, I feel like we all have a happy place in life. Whenever I get a chance, I like to go close to water, so today we are at Folsom Lake and I am avoiding poisonous plants, so that's why I'm not looking at the camera. Yes, tell them the importance of mental health. They hear you loud and clear, buddy. So I guess diving in, what I could say is, just in general, I don't think a lot of people take mental health serious enough. Just like from personal experience. Like I've been very upfront about things I've been through as far as like being with someone when the relationship turned abusive, and those are things that you don't want to really share, but if it's affecting the way that you're reacting with your peers, then it's like you kind of have to. And I find that a lot of people really aren't receptive. They're like, oh my god, that's so horrible, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And it's funny because they won't change their behaviors, they'll still be passive aggressive, they'll still cross those personal boundaries that might become triggers from your past experiences. And I think that that's the real downfall, and that's really why mental health isn't taken seriously enough. If you're gonna disregard someone's feelings and their experience, and you're gonna tell them essentially that what you've been through doesn't matter, then of course someone's gonna suffer. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've suffered from trying to minimize my past experiences in order to make other people comfortable. So, I don't know, I guess that's why I'm here making this video today. It was pretty essential that I really stare my demons in the face and no longer worry about who's gonna see this video or who's gonna have a problem with it or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, I really am entitled to my experiences, and the things that I've gone through have made me stronger. And why be ashamed? Why want to be anything other than the culmination of your experiences anyway? Now speaking in broader terms, of course I feel like there's situations in which you're just gonna have to kind of swallow the pill and just get over it. And I get that there are maybe a handful of situations in life that is the case, but it should not be the typical case. And I think the second everyone decides to take mental health more seriously, it'll be better for all of the parties involved. Yeah, I like how that sounds. To me, life is all about change and trying to welcome it, because I find that the more that you try to swim upstream, the more pain you put yourself in. So I really do my best to move forward, roll with the punches, and anything that happens bad along the way, I consider it to be, you know, evenly weighed. So it's like for every bad thing, there will be something positive that comes out of it. But it's all about how you look at it. One thing I can say is I would never tell someone that the fact that somebody took it upon themselves to feel comfortable enough to put hands on them, I would never disregard their experience. And definitely as someone who's gone through domestic violence, yeah, it sucks to be told that. And it sucks when people mistake being triggered for being aggressive. Not being funny when I say, like, restarting my channel has been one of the best experiences of my adult life, just after being constantly told who I am or how I'm being perceived, or, you know, or just to be in a position where the way that other people perceive you and your tone can be very, very damaging. I feel like a big part of the push to me coming back was more so getting control of how it is that I see myself and being able to silence out all the noise. Because honestly, at the end of the day, like, I mean, just being completely candid, I don't really care if someone doesn't like me, doesn't vibe with me. If I'm not your flavor, I'm just not your flavor, and that's completely fine. I've also had to learn in life that being authentic and 100% yourself will always put a target on you and always make it to where those who aren't as comfortable with themselves find you to be agitating. Meanwhile, you're just like, do your thing. I think that if there was one thing I could tell my younger self from my older self, is not to waste years and years building someone else's dream and caring about how you're being seen. So be authentic, be yourself, and don't give a fuck if someone doesn't like it. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter what I accomplish, it's important for me to always stay grounded and always remember where I'm from, which is 96 and Olive. I'm from East Oakland, y'all, and I'm proud of that. Like, I'm a brave ass person. I don't back down. I do what I want, and I fight for what I believe in, just like I feel everyone else should. So, at the end of the day, take care of yourself, because mental health literally starts from within. It's deciding that you're not going to tolerate behaviors, accept behaviors, and if those people give you no option, you give them no energy. Period. Guard your energy, guard your vibe, because it's valuable. There are people in the world who are just like you, who I'm pretty sure at times feel exhausted. But at the end of the day, we all have people who depend on us. And in order for us to be there for them and be whole and be 100% and be ourselves, we have to actually make sure that we're nourishing ourselves. And I think my final sentiment is that I would really like it if we would all just feed our inner child. I'm doing YouTube because I've been doing YouTube technically since like 2011. It's something that I did for fun before anybody else was watching, and just getting back to that. Doing something for like the little kid inside of me. Like, I haven't smiled so much as I am now, essentially. But I even feel like there's a little bit more light in my eyes. So I don't even worry. Like, I don't care if I get 10 views, 500 views, 1,000 views, 17,000 views. It doesn't matter. It's about the content I want to create and having the freedom to share it and essentially just to be myself. And if you're really thinking about giving up something that you love, pick it back up. Because trust me, whatever it is that you seek is seeking you. And whatever it is that you think you can do, you can. It's possible. You just have to continue to go. Press play. So, if you enjoyed this video, I really do hope that you hit the bell, like, subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram too. It'll all be linked below.